Hi, welcome to the demo for Vodnik text on page 49 of our textbook. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. It says, in your editor, open the HTMB3 HTML file from the IC1 folder. So I can find that by going to course content, demonstration on activities, student data files, second edition. I'm going to go ahead and open it. You'll see it comes to my download folder and it says 19 seconds, 18 seconds, 17 seconds. So as soon as this gets downloaded, we'll be able to open it. And here it comes. Here's the data file. We open that, 2 left clicks. And we're in Unit B, so we open Unit B. Inside Unit B, we want to do IC1, so we open that folder. And here is HTMB3. I also want the Modernizer custom JavaScript file. So I'm going to highlight both of those by clicking Shift, click. And then I right click and I choose copy because I'm going to put these on the desktop so that I can work with them. This is my desktop and I go ahead and choose paste. And here they are both coming in. So I have retrieved them and I'm going to open the HTMB3, so I right click on it and I choose edit with Notepad++, and I left click and here is Notepad++. Save it as hours.html. So file, save as, and I want to call this hours. It's letting me save it automatically as HTML, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it to the desktop and choose save. B, in the head section, insert a comment containing the text Spotted Wren Garden Center Summer Hours webpage. So if you want to be reminded what the comment format is, you can go to page 12 of our book. And here is an example. And so what we're going to do is right underneath the title, we're going to put the exclamation mark and 2 dashes. And then we're going to go back to text, which is Spotted Wren Garden Center Summer Hours webpage, and then hours.html, Rebecca Stevens, January 29th, 2016, HTML5 and CSS3, illustrated Unit B, independent challenge 1. 1 space, 2 dashes, and the closing bracket. That's B. C, preview hours.html in the browser. So we're just going to save this first. File, save. I could do Control S. I'm going to minimize it, and here is my hours file. So 2 left clicks on hours to see what it's going to look like in my browser, and here is the file. Go ahead and close that for now. Go back to hours.html, edit it with Notepad. And I could have gotten it off of my taskbar here at the bottom as well. I think it was still open. D, return to hours.html in your text editor. Add an attribute specifying that the document contents are in English. So an attribute is added to a tag to sort of identify it. And we want language equal English. Like that. And you can find that on page 31 of our book. So we're just going to verify and make sure we have that correct. goes in the HTML, lang eq in quotes close. Okay, looks right. Then add an element that specifies the character encoding as UTF-8. And we want to use the character set meta for that. And then that goes also in the head, right before the closing head's where we're going to put that. So we're going to click at the end of the right bracket, opening left bracket, and we're going to type meta character set equal UTF-8 close quotes and close brackets. And I need the A, don't I? It's car set, character set, which is this one. Yes. Okay. So it does sort of help you out with spelling as well. And that looks all right. Okay. So back to the homework. E, add a header element as the parent of the H1 element and the first P element. All right. So we want to add a header. We want to add a parent header here. And it's going to go from page 35. Header. Okay. And this is one of the tags where you need the open and close header. So we're going to identify this as a group or a block of information to go in the header of our document. Okay, and just to keep the naming, the lining up convention correct. And then we also want a footer. See. So that's the header. And then you want the div element as the parent of the H2 element and the next 7 P elements. So here's our header. Now we want to put a div in, and we're going to block this up. So here we are, we're creating another group. Okay, div and close div. And then after the div, we want the footer. What's the footer? It's going to go above the last P element. F, add a footer element as the parent of the final P element. Okay. Then indent all child elements. All right. So we've been doing that as we go along. So close this div. Bring this footer over. Like that. Footer, div, header. Open and close for everything. Add the following script element in the head section of your document. And so this is a script source. And we're just going to put it here. And that's going to say script src equal ODERNIZR custom 62074.js. And close that script. Okay. This name here should match this name here, which it does. Back to Notepad. Replace the hyphen and each P element within the div element with the named character pound and dash. Ampersand, ampersand, and dash, semicolon. I just want to copy this, Control C, click in front of the dash, delete, and Control V, delete, Control V, delete, Control V. And then for the dashes here, we want the ampersand pound 8226 for both of these. And that's going to give us the bullet like that. That's on page 37. Save your changes, file save. We're going to open the hours.html. You can see the dashes and the bullets, and these are now sort of working as sections. So we have sections here. Looks fine. Looks like what we want it to look like on figure B25. J, add the following viewport meta tag to your document. So we're going to make this so that the device width for the display is dependent on the device itself. Back to Notepad. And the viewport meta tag, it goes on it goes above the head, closing head. We can put it here, and we want it to say exactly meta name equal viewport meta name equal viewport content equal width equal device dash width, in quotes, space, close. Okay. So that's what's called a one-sided tag. It has it looks like it's telling us it wants this for the metas. Okay. And that looks good. Let's see if that will display correctly. And 2 left clicks on hours. Here's our title, beginning. Everything looks fine. Now we can close that. Close that. And here is our file. We are done with it. I'm going to go ahead and close it as well. And now I have modernizer script and hours. So what I want to do next is go to my desktop, right click on the desktop, choose new folder, and this is IC1 P49. Okay. And I'm going to drag hours in here, and I'm going to drag my script in here that my script is using. So they're all in the same folder. And then I want to go turn it in. It's a class activity. But before I can turn it in, I want to zip it up so I can turn it in at once. Send to. So what I did was I right-clicked on my folder, and I chose Send to, and I picked compressed or zipped folder with 1 left click. I get the same thing. It's the same folder. It has a zipper on it now. And that's actually the one I want to turn in. So I left-click on IC1 P49 in my classroom. I browse my computer. and I look for IC1P49, not this one because it doesn't have the zipper on it. I want the one with the zipper. And I say open and submit. And this is my file. Okay, and this got turned in. So that's it. That's how to complete the IC1P49 class activity. Thank you.